All right, so this video is giving you a little bit of information about the appearance panel. The appearance panel is over here in your dock, and it has a circle with little dots around it. If you can't find it that way, you can always go to your window, drop down, and choose appearance. And this is it. I have this square here, which is not even selected. Now it's selected. It's got a stroke of 6 point, a fill of regular. You can see those up here. If you want to add to these, you can add new effects, new fills, and new strokes. So I can add a second stroke, I can add a second fill, and I can add an effect. And let's see, I'm going to do a drop shadow because that's the easiest one to play around with. I'm going to say okay. All right, so there's a drop shadow there, right? Where did it go? I don't see it here, which means it has dropped inside of one of my strokes and fills. I'm going to do a couple things here with these real quick. I'm going to take this fill and I'm going to turn it into a pattern so you can see the other fill underneath it. All right, so my top fill is this way. I'm actually going to put it behind the strokes. And I am going to take my top stroke here and I'm going to make it half the size of the other one. Oops, 3. And I'm going to make it a very different color. Oh, we'll do it 2, even better. There we go. And we'll make this stroke actually a little bit bigger so you can really see the difference. All right. You can turn these off and on. All of these things, the best way to learn in here is to go in here and start doing it. If you just watch a video that I have made, you're not going to remember this stuff. You need to come in here and do the work and make sure that you practice each one of these things, all right? This fill, if I turn it off, there's a fill behind it. Again, there's a drop shadow here. We don't know where it is. I wasn't paying attention to which one of my things was highlighted when I clicked on it. There it is. It's underneath that fill there. Drop shadows can be moved. Anything in here can be moved. So I can take this drop shadow and I can put it on, let's put it on my blue stroke here. Now you will see my drop shadow comes this way. It's actually in front of my fills and it's giving sort of a 3D effect to this object now on the inside. It's giving depth on the inside of the object. If I want it to be applied to the whole object, I would need to take it out of all of these. Let's see, maybe I can get it up here. There we go. Now it's making a weird copy because it's outside of them. I'm just trying to get it out of these. And again, this is something to play around with and figure out how you want it to look. There we go. Now it's on the outside and it's a drop shadow for all of them. All right. And if I don't like one of these, I can turn it off. If I don't like it permanently, I can delete it. And if I don't like where the drop shadow is, I can put it somewhere else. I can put individual effects on each one of these. I could give one an inner glow and the next one, something else. Let's see here what we've got. Inner glow. Let's try that. Nothing happened. It wasn't, in this particular case, it's probably being cut out by the rest of the stuff, and it's on a fill, so it's kind of odd. It's a fill that has see-through parts on it, so what happens when I do it on that one? Oh, see, now I move the inner glow outside, and now it's kind of going on the whole edges of the whole thing, so that's kind of nice. So, just something just to play around with all these things. And anytime you've made something over here, you can come and look at it too. So you might have a bunch of stuff on a object that you don't even realize you've done. And the thing to note is that when you are on an object out here, the top fill and the top stroke will show up here and the other ones will not. So if you want to edit something that has a complicated set of strokes and fills like this, you really do need to come over to the appearance panel to alter it. You cannot alter it up here. If I am selected on the other ones, it will give me a warning. See, right now I'm in the appearance panel and I'm selected on the blue and it is warning me up here. Topmost fill stroke is not active. Click here to make it active. And if I do that, that will make the orange one active again. So definitely play around with this and hope you can learn a little bit more about the appearance panel. See you in the next video.